Hi, this is Anna Imagination with a Healing Garden. This is a video I'm going to start doing once a week called Realignment. And basically, what I just realized today is as people filter into the garden, they come in expecting A when I'm really offering them X. And what ends up happening is X is this way where I'm driving my ship. And then I've got a lot of A's who are pulling and going this way with it. And after a while, I realized that I'm literally off course. So I have to go in, post several different articles, which I don't mind doing, I love doing, where I basically say, hey, this is a reminder to you that this is what the Healing Garden does. This is how I function and how I work. And if you're going to be here, you need to make sure you're aligned to my purpose, my mission, my goal. It's basically I have my ship and I'm welcoming people on board, and I have a lot of people, and I'm walking around saying, okay, you've purchased a ticket, let's talk, is this the place for you? And then I find out that I have a lot of people who really do not belong in the Healing Garden. And then I'm going, whoa, we need to kind of reset and get everybody back. Like if you probably are in the wrong place. So I'm going to go through a few things because there is a lot in this world about healing. There is a lot. The market is saturated, and I am one of a kind. I mean, I am 1 in 8 billion, one of a kind. There is nobody in this world like me except me. Like I am it. So we need to make sure that you are on the right ship for you. So if you are familiar with perspective psychology, which is the work that I do, if you are familiar with my lingo, I'm going to very simply say, if you are stage 5 perspective, you're in the right place. If you are stage 6 perspective, you might be in the wrong place. If you are stage 4 perspective and you are trying to get to stage 5, you're in the right place. Maybe. It depends on how attached you are to your comfort zone. So, we're going to go over this. Stage 4 thinking are the people who love rules, love law and order, and the authority belongs to law and order. These are the people who love conformity and who are very comfortably snug in the system and the way things are. If this is you, you're in the wrong place. This is not going to work for you because that is exactly what I work and fight against. Stage 5 are people who realize that law and order has its place and it has authority, but you can also have your own authority and you don't need to answer to the system because you can create your own ethics. Now, these are my people. These are the people that I serve. These are people who are ready to build their own business, who want to take things to the next level, who want to go out and help the world or push themselves. These are the people who value growth more than comfort zones. These are my people. People who are stage 4 perspective value comfort zone more than their growth. Now, a person might be stuck in stage 4 and they are in that 9 to 5 job and they've been forced to conform to conformity and laws and rules, but they really dream about wanting to be an entrepreneur. They really are not comfortable being stuck in conformity, even though they are. Those are my people. So if you are longing to be an entrepreneur, if you are longing to get to stage 5, if you are in stage 5 and you're really struggling, but mental illness keeps coming back to bite you in the butt, you are my people. If you are in stage 6, where you've built your own business, you are a successful entrepreneur, and you have found the road for you, I'm not quite sure why you're in the healing garden. I really don't understand because your healing is done. So I'm not quite sure why you're here. And you might be wanting to push your awakening on to the next level. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like awakening crap. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. Awakening is a superiority hierarchy mentality, and I don't like that. I'm not okay with it. No one is better than everybody else. There isn't awakened versus unawakened. You're just in a different perspective. And to say that you're awakened, in my opinion, is condescending to everybody else. That being said, I really target that stage 5 perspective. So I'm going to go ahead and shelve all of that and put that over there for a minute. And I'm going to focus more on basically everything I just said, but I'm going to use it. I don't know what other language to use. I'm going to use it in layman's terms, I guess is what I'm saying. So I am looking for the people, or the healing garden is for people, for specifically women between the ages of 35 and 45, but that's like a really loose. If you fit into that, that's a good starting point. But it's really the people who have recovered from or who have gone through trauma. They have big goals, they have big dreams, they are ambitious. They identify with they're basically trauma warriors. There are people who got out of trauma and they want something better, but they keep getting derailed by their subconscious mind and they don't quite understand what. My people are the kind of people who have been through the system, they have been through trauma healing, and it did nothing for them. My people are intellects. My people value growth more than comfort zones. My people will do almost anything to get their dream, but they're stuck. My people are the type of people who understand the value of investing in their mental health. My people are the people who absolutely 100% value a healing journey plan. There are three types of people when it comes to their healing. There are people who do their own healing, and that's called piecemeal healing, where they throw a hodgepodge of stuff together and they hope it works without a plan. And then you have people who go the traditional method. And I refer to that as deathbed healing because those kind of healers, traditional therapy, treats you like you're incompetent, it treats you like you're weak, and it treats you like you're fragile. So they take a really long time getting you to the end goal, but they lie to you and tell you there is no end goal. And then the third type of people, these are my people, are the people who know you need a healing journey plan, that it needs to be well rounded, that it needs to have elements of everything in it, including science, spirituality, holistic energy, arts, healing, self care, but also psychology. But my psychology focuses on philosophy and not the traditional government governed dictatorship of what they're handing us out there, because that stuff is catered for the fourth perspective stage and does not apply to the intellect. So I am looking for a very particular type of person who is in need of healing, specifically the people who have goals, who have dreams, who are motivated to get their company off the ground. Maybe you already are a business owner and you're already successful, but you fight tooth and nail with your mental illness around the clock to stay focused and to actually enjoy it. Maybe you are wealthy, but you are constantly burdened with guilt because of your success. Those are my people. So, what I noticed is I'm getting a lot of stage 2 people in my group, and those are people who are very, very passionate about their religion, which is fine. That's where you are as far as your perspective goes. But that is not at all the people I cater to, because that mindset really gets in the way of growth, because a lot of bad people use religion to abuse other people, especially our parents use religion as a tool to control, manipulate, and induce fear. Religion makes my job so much harder because of religion and perspective abuse. And most people who are in stage 2 perspective thinking don't want to hear this. So I get a lot of stage 2 people in my group. I get a lot of stage 6s in my group. And that's when they start throwing around awakening and that superiority concept of I'm awakened and the rest of the world isn't. Bless them. I don't do that stuff. I'm not here for that. I am here to focus on that stage 5. I have places to go. I have dreams to fulfill. Life is an adventure. I just have this mental sick in my head and it's annoying me at this point. Can you please help me get it out? Those are my people. I am somebody who absolutely swears because, well, that's just my character and that's who I am. And my goal is to make a point. My goal is to communicate. And if you have a problem with swearing, you and I are probably not going to get along at all. I am rough around the edges. I am absolutely aggressively honest. I prioritize honesty above everything else. I am tactless at times and I'm right to it and to the point. My empathy comes out when somebody is in that delicate stage of trauma and they are really not the people for me. If you just emerged from trauma and you're looking to, like, if you're still bleeding out from the trauma, you are in the wrong place. This is not for you because there are other mindsets that you have to go through. Basically, you have to hit rock bottom, and that's it. There's when you go through trauma, there's the trauma itself, and then there's rock bottom. And then you hit rock bottom and you lay in the mud for months or years. And this is where a lot of people go to die. I was not compatible with this stage. I think I was in this stage when I was 4 years old for 3 months, and then I said, fuck this shit, and I got out. But it was literally 30 years of me trying to get out. And I just at that time lacked the knowledge. But there are other people who they will get to rock bottom and they will just stay there and they don't know the way out. They want to get out, but they're waiting for somebody to come and help them. I am not their person. That is not for me. If you are dealing with suicide, I am not your person. Absolutely not. If you are struggling with needing direction and you're stuck in that sewage spot, this is not for you. The people who I look for is, imagine this whole thing is this dark shadow realm. And there's people laying in the sewers all over the place. And I'm donned up in this massive level 50, level 70 warrior guild, warrior gear. And I'm walking through the trudges and I'm calling out with a beacon saying, who wants to come with me? I know the way out. There are going to be people who don't even look at me, who acknowledge me, who say it's hopeless. There's going to be other people who might look at me, they might follow a little bit, and then they get discouraged and they want me to carry them. I am not your people. I do not carry people. You're going to have to carry yourself. There are other people who say, fuck this shit, and they're going to drop everything they've got in the sewage and they're going to stand up and they're going to walk beside me. Those are my people. There's going to be people who tag along and they're going to want to stay with the group because it's what everybody else is doing. Those are not my people. The people are the people who are in that shadow realm who see me walking around with a torch and they say, hell yeah, get me out of here. And they throw down all of their shit and they come and they join me at the side and we go forward. Those are the people I'm looking for. So if you are not in that stage of healing and trauma, this is not going to be a good place for you. This is absolutely not a good fit for you. I recommend you go back to traditional therapy until you're at this point, if you get to this point. This is a very, very particular type of trauma healing. So it's very, very assertive. It's very, very hands-on. It's no bullshit. I give you 8 to 12 weeks. If you go with a larger program, then it expands into 30 weeks, I believe, 36 weeks is the max out. So it's anywhere from 8 weeks to 36 weeks of hardcore integrating this stuff. And we are literally going to work on reconditioning your subconscious mind. Like I said, this is not for the weak. This is not for people who are dealing with other stuff. This is not for people who are very passive about their healing. That's not what I do. So I want to make it clear that the kind of healing I do here is hardcore trauma recovery, or for people who are ready to roll up their sleeves and get into the work and basically make a submissive little bitch out of their subconscious mind. And if that makes you uncomfortable, those words, you are not for me. If you are feeling pumped up just watching this video, you are my people. And let's get this thing started. So every week now, once a week, I'm going to go ahead and release a video where I'm going to call it a realignment, just to confirm that the people who are here for the right reasons and it's attracting the right people. Now, I do offer healing getaway resorts, but that's for after the healing. That is not something we do. That's almost like a celebration of the healing. That's maintenance. That's not going to be for the actual trauma healing. That's for maintenance. And it's for people who've gone through perspective thinking and triadic healing. So it's an invitation to those who have graduated from my masterclass only, because the utopia settings that I set up are 100% geared toward maintaining the lifestyle that I am presenting to you. It is not to get you to that lifestyle. That is not what my healing retreats are for. So if that is something that you are wanting to participate in, then absolutely, let's get you through the masterclass. We'll get you started, and then we can talk about the healing resorts, which will be launching next year. in 2024. At the moment, I have a Facebook group called Fuck Trauma Fight. The link is below if you want to join that. That is where I roll up my sleeves and we get right into this. And I start diagnosing people as far as giving them their coordinates. It all starts with knowing where you are and where you want to go. This is not a passive group. If you are here for passive groupness, not the place for you. If you are here to pick up some of my memes because I'm being positive and showing you some positive love feelings, really not the place for you. That's not the type of healing I enjoy doing because everybody else is doing that. And I don't like being one more person in the bucket. It's why am I giving you something that you can get anywhere else? What I'm giving you is something that is not done anywhere else. It's effective, it works, and it's awesome, but it's not for everybody. So if you're here to just kind of sit back and watch, okay, but that's not what I'm here for. And I'm actually looking to recruit people who are wanting to get into triadic healing and take action with their healing, starting with coming up with a coordinates, coming up with a plan, finding out how best to proceed with triadic healing. So if you're going to come back and say, you know, it's not for me right now, or I don't need it, thanks. I really don't understand why you're here. I just don't understand. But if you are somebody to say, hey, I want triadic healing, I know you've got some free courses, point me in that direction, then great. I'm going to hand you that. I have a free starter pack. And then you have the option to purchase the membership at $140 a month, which is the integrated workshop. So you can get right in and take advantage of the free starter pack. And it's a lot. It's all of my free workshops. It's all of my course material that I have available on my YouTube channel. It's a lot of information and it does a lot to kickstart your self-care regimen in the right place, to get you the emotional management plan that you need. Like it is on hands, get you going. It's phenomenal. And if you want to increase that level to the power of self, then that is the 5-day mini master power course that literally kickstarts your healing off on the right foot. It's phenomenal. And then we couple that with the free starter pack. And you again have the option to integrate that or to add it with the integration workshop. That's the other option. The third option is just joining the masterclass and going through it, getting it all done in 8 to 36 weeks, depending upon which package you go with. And that includes the integration workshop. And it's a day-to-day bullet point list of on day 1, do this, day 2, do this, day 3, we're going to do this, day 4, we're going to do this. In addition to week 1, these are your assignments. Week 2, these are your assignments. Week 3. So you're going to get both of those in the masterclass. It's extraordinary and it's all laid out. Also, I have the option if you want to be certified in triadic healing, so you can take this on to become a teacher yourself, a light worker, or if you want to integrate this into your parenting or your relationships, that's also available. So this is pretty much the big picture now. You understand. Make the decision on whether or not the healing garden is for you or isn't for you. But if you are just kind of lounging about, watching everything pass by, and you're not interacting and you're not doing anything with your healing, if you're just watching, we are not the group for you. This is 100% engaging. Absolutely take action, take control, do what you need to do for your healing. Here's the tools. I'm not somebody who basically entertains for no purposes. I'm here to educate and to teach people how to get themselves out of the mud so they can carry on. So those are the 3 options available to you. Go ahead and book a call with me and we'll figure out where it is you are and where it is you want to go. And then I will lay out the plan for triadic healing to get you where it is you want to go. So thank you so much. All those links are below, and may the kindest of words always find you.